Hey everybody, Robert from BroBex Marketing here, and I want to tell you the story of how we helped the largest auto and tire shop in Los Angeles increase sales by over $800,000 in 1 year with search engine optimization and online marketing. It all starts about 9 years ago when I was in a networking group called LeTip, and for 9 years I showed up every Friday morning at 7 a.m. to network with other business professionals. That's when I met John. And John was the owner of the largest auto repair shop in Los Angeles. And he often stood up to the group and told everybody how he made his millions and how he was a self-made millionaire twice over, and offered to mentor anybody who was interested. I took him up on the offer and we met for coffee a few times, and he told me his story. He told me how when he was in his early 20s, he started working at a tire shop, and after a few years, the owner decided to sell. So he got a business loan, bought the business, and over the next 10 years, built it up to a large company. In his early 30s, he sold the business and retired a multimillionaire. He spent the next several years traveling the world and playing golf, and quickly became bored because he didn't have anybody to do it with. Then he decided he needed to go back to work, and he started a new auto and tire shop in West Los Angeles. Over the next several decades, he built it up to the largest auto and tire shop in Los Angeles. And he wasn't interested in any kind of SEO. I asked him many times. He was still really stuck in his ways, sending out postcards and snail mail. And I guess it might have been working for him for a while, but then he got sick. And he passed the business on to his grandson, a guy I'll name Tony. Tony was an extremely bright and highly motivated young man, and I immediately approached him and asked him if he was interested in doing some search engine optimization with us. He immediately agreed, and so we start to work. Over the next several months, we ran into a big roadblock. We were unable to update his website. It was built on a platform shared by hundreds of other auto repair shops. So if we tried to update it, it would update all the other auto repair shops. So search engine optimization on his website was out. After a while, we almost called him and told him we weren't going to be able to help him. But in a last-minute brainstorming session, we realized that because they had been in business for so long, they had many different company names, many different addresses, and many different phone numbers. These are called citations, or more accurately, structured citations. And if they're inconsistent, it can really screw up your search engine rankings. So we set about correcting all of his inconsistent citations. It took us several months, but in the end, we were successful. His rankings over the next 2 years increased 320%. He went from a handful of number one rankings to dozens of number one rankings, and a handful of top 10 rankings to hundreds of top 10 rankings. He called me into his office about a year after we started the campaign, and he said, "Robert, I want to tell you something. We're very happy with the work you've been doing. Since we hired you, our sales have increased $800,000. True story. Anyway, Robert, BroBex Marketing, we're here to help if you ever need us. Thank you.